Hello. Today I am going to show you how to make a pair of dangly earrings. Not like this, a little more simple than this, but as you know, I do make jewelry sometimes as a hobby, and I thought I would share with you how relaxing and simple it can be to make something really pretty. So I have some beads here in different colors and styles, and I have my tools with me. So I have some wire and some pliers and cutters, and I also have what's called findings. So findings are the pieces that pull the jewelry together, like the sort of mechanical elements like chains, clips, clasps, hoops, and sometimes they're decorative, and mostly they are functional pieces. This is a head pin, so that's a pin of wire with a flat head at the end, so you can put a bead along it and it will naturally stop. And then you have things like ear hooks, so you can attach your earring that you have designed to these ear hooks. So that's what they look like. But I won't be using those today. We're going to make some earrings on like an ear post, which is the straight one that goes through your ear and has a little butterfly backing. So that's these ones. They have also like a little loop at the bottom so that you can attach the earring to them. And we're going to need 2 of these little backings, but that's really for the end when we put them in our ears. We are also going to need some round beads. These are gold plated round beads, just because I like the look of them on the gold hardware. And they're good as a spacer bead, so you can put them in between other things and it looks nice and elegant. So let's put away all the pieces that we don't need. Looks like I might need a bigger container for all of my gold findings sometime soon. Now, these are the head pins I am going to construct the earring on. So they are just a gold plated flexible wire with like a flat end. So we're going to make just like a simple dangly earring. Now we have to choose some beads. I like these sort of citrine coloured check glass beads. They are also sometimes called Bohemian glass because they come from the region of Czech known as Bohemia. And I think they look really nice on gold. So these are 10mm faceted beads, and I'm just going to see if I like them on the style that I'm going to make. And try not to spill them everywhere when putting them back into the packet. Okay, what else do I want to put on these earrings? I think maybe some sapphire blue could look nice, or some olive colored check glass, maybe some red or some deep burgundy. I think I will go for the smaller version of the citrine or amber colored check glass beads. I think these will match really nicely and look really beautiful with the gold spacer beads and the gold hardware. So all you do is just thread the bead down onto the head pin, and you can see it doesn't fall off because the pin is flat at the end. And then I'm just going to run a little spacer bead there, just to break up the colors. And then just one more of these little check glass beads, but in the smaller size. And then I just assess, do I like the way that that hangs? Do I think that that will look nice on an earring? And if I think so, then I basically just need to make a loop at the end. But first, I like to make a right angle against the top bead, and then loop the wire around that rounded head of the pliers. They are called round-nosed pliers for a reason. And I just use that to make a perfect loop. But of course I need to close that loop. So this is where the cutters come in. You need these like ones that taper to a fine end to get into the corners. And I just cut off where the loop sort of ends in basically a complete circle. And then I just use those pliers to kind of pull the circle nice and tight and close it off. I don't want to close it off completely because I do need to attach it to the earring, but just to have a look at it and assess it, I think that looks good. That's going to be a nice little simple earring. And now we attach it to the earring post. So just open the loop a little bit, again using the round-nosed pliers. And then this is very finicky and it can really get away from you, but you have to loop the open end of the wire into the tiny little closed loop that's attached to the earring post. And it can be really difficult. You see I had to open my loop a little more, but now it's worked. And then I'm just getting in there and closing the loop nice and tightly. And that's it, connected. Put the little butterfly clasp on the back. Well, it's not a clasp, but it's a earring back. And you have a complete earring. Now, maybe you just want to wear one earring, but I like to wear two, so I'd better make the other one now. So maybe you can predict this time now that you've seen it once. Big bead first, little spacer bead, smaller check glass bead, and then I'm just pushing the wire to a right angle to the top of the top bead and getting those round nose pliers in there again, right to the edge, pushing the wire in a loop around them. Sorry that went off camera, but you can see what I've done there. And getting in there with the clippers and just cutting off the excess. And now I'm trying to attach it to the earring loop again and closing the loop. That was much quicker the second time around. And there you have a little basic dangly earring with some really pretty check glass beads that catch the light and gold hardware. And you can see how elegant that is. And it's so simple, and all you needed was some beads of your choice, 2 head pins, and 2 earring posts with the backs. So, I hope you have enjoyed learning how to make a basic earring. Next time I will teach you something a little more complicated. But if you do try this, please do let me know and show me some pictures on my Facebook or email me. Happy crafting!